Welcome back, everyone, to Orchard
Hey everybody,
Park,
welcome
just
back.
south of
The
Buffalo.
game crashed, so you're probably
Our
wondering
halftime
why this is
festivities
broken up
behind
into
us as
two
we're just
parts.
about set for
The
opening kick of
the
the second
PS5
half.
completely crashed. Madden
Forecast calling
crashed,
for
I
more
think
of the
more so than
same.
the
The rain
PS5.
set to continue
So,
as we are
well, this is going to be
underway in the
annoying because I'm
second
going to lose my
half.
really good kick return. Let's see. Oh,
And to
man.
about the
We just got screwed out
26-yard
of like
line,
20
just
yards. So
across
the
the
game
25.
crashed. Luckily, Madden
And now
does
it looks
save
like
your
he's in some
spot if you
discomfort
turn it
after
off in the
being
middle of a
tackled at
game.
the end of that
And I got an
return.
injury. Oh my god, double
We'll check
whammy.
on his
So
status when
that's
we
why we had to
return
stop.
to Orchard
Continuing
Park.
on here, second half.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mayfield. And that nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Little read option, the end result, the 1st down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull and you go. Now they may not even block that person. May end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they... block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
Allen now looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20 and a Buccaneer first down.
Play fake. Mayfield. This ball complete to Durham. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. Here's Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll get it inside the 20. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal.
White. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Payne Durham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Buccaneers.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. So here are the Bills to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
Round 80!
Throwing now is Allen. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Coleman has it here right side. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of...
That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Now 2nd and 9. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Pass on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Shifts by him. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Mayfield now. Now he's going to step up and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
That's good for a 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Taken down.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White until about the 23.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Throwing, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
1st and 10.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Once again, it's Irving. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the 25.
for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry. That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Give the Cook out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
10 more yards.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Allen. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
4 yards on the
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The kick by Bass is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Buccaneers offense and running back Rachaad White set to take over again. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's good.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Quick throw, fighting Mike Evans. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
47-yard line.
Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Here's Baker. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might give radio silence back.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now a 2nd and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Setting up the screen for Cook. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Allen. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So Mayfield and the Bucs down by 6. Exactly 1 minute remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Now Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
And that'll be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would they sealed it instead. One more chance coming up on 4th down. Mayfield to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Here's 1st and goal. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra
All right, guys, jumping in with the controller mic here, so it's not going to be the best quality of audio. I mean, the game's not over yet, but you want to talk about snatching victory from a team that we just could not get out of our own way in terms of mistakes, penalties, turnovers, fumbles, not converting. I want to go back and look at that last pass. You don't get the pass interference called a whole lot in Madden. Boy, oh boy, we got the call, and, well, we're an extra point away. Can we view the... No, we cannot view it. So, on 4th and 20, a pass interference called, which is a rare call in the NFL. We get the ball on the 1 on a spot foul. They're going to time us out, try to ice the kicker, so this might not be it. Because I don't know what's happening. If it's a wind bang, Buffalo, this meter's been shaking this whole game, and I have no idea why. Okay, here we go. We just got to get it right in the middle. That should be no problem. Extra point, little extra drama, 25-24 on a, down the stretch. I don't know what we had, a lot of passes that were kind of wobbly, not going anywhere. It's just been a weird game, but if we can get out of Buffalo with a win, yeah, we've got to, okay. Here we go, with 5 seconds left. Again, I'm talking into the controller mic, so you don't have the best audio, so I'm jumping in kind of at the end here, tail end of this one.
One final shot, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, that's not going to be anywhere close, and we are going to survive. 25-24. We get a trophy out of all this. Let's see. Win a game where you're behind at the start of the 4th quarter. Popping trophies here. And Jake Delhomme maybe on the hot seat a little bit. I don't know. This is his 3rd out of 4 seasons with a losing record. Poor Jake Delhomme. Might be time for old coach to retire, but I don't know. We sneak away with the win here in a rainy Buffalo. We're going to do the Scott Hansen show, and then we'll bid farewell to you guys.
So for the Bucs,
but yeah, a wild conclusion to that one.
Else in their sanity as they move to 4-6, and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now in the year, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The playoff race is taking shape. I'm Scott Hansen. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 11. Some big games to get to. We start in Buffalo. The Bills at home to take on Tampa Bay. And this is Baker Mayfield. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Bucs find a way. They win it by a point. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Puka Nacua. You want instant offense? Try this one on for size. He makes the catch, and then watch him go. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. The Rams win their second straight, and they do it in style. One more to tell you about, the Commanders and the Dolphins doing battle all the way out in Madrid. And this is Nick Westbrook-Akine. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Dolphins run their mark to 8-3 as they come away with the victory. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here